Alright folks, this is Nick from the ArcadeHunters.com. We're here in the back pinball room of Flippers in Grandy, North Carolina, where we're checking out one of the early special edition games that Stern started making. It's kind of weird, like you think every game now that they have a limited, a premium, and a pro model, but they just started, you know, they even had one with Monopoly, but this is one of the early examples of a special edition game. Unfortunately, someone tampered with the thing on there, the Dale Earnhardt symbol. This is, it says Dale Jr., but this of course is NASCAR. That was designed by Pat Lawlor. And this is the special, only 500 of these were made for, right there, Mr. Dale Jr. So, it's the same exact game as NASCAR, just that, you know, they only made 500 versions of it. And the cabinet has Dale Jr., it's got the number 8 on it, stuff like that. Still, I found like there's a lot of love-hate with this game. You know, being a Pat Lawlor game, it has that kind of like signature style and flow. The one thing that I love about this game is how, you can see right here, hopefully, I don't have my light on, I'm not going to use it. What's really cool is just like an actual NASCAR race, when you launch the ball will speed around here, like it's going onto the track, and it'll do a few laps, and then it'll go into here. Now, unfortunately, the test car that's right here, is not going up and down. It's supposed to stay down, and then when you hit it, it opens up, and it shows you those two drop targets that you have to hit, and also the scoop shot that you go into. You also have up here the left ramp that there's a little car that will speed back and forth, and that's how you lock your ball. Really cool game. I had a lot of fun with this one. I remember playing it when it came out in Walt Disney World at the Contemporary Arcade when they had just gotten it in, and there was this older gentleman that played the hell out of it, and he had every high score on it with, like, you know, 500 and 400 million point games. What's really weird about the Dale Jr. version, like, I'm trying to press the start button. There, you can't really see it on there, but there's no start button. Start button is actually like the tournament button that they use on most of their games, so it's pretty weird. So, first time I've ever tried the Dale Jr. version, and it's our very first video of the NASCAR pinball machine. And for you guys that are watching us in other countries, you know, well, then, you know, NASCAR is, you know, no one gives a shit about NASCAR in other parts of the world, kind of like how Americans don't care about soccer. The game was re-themed, so they pretty much made 3 versions of NASCAR. There was the original, there was the Dale Jr., and the ones that went out overseas are called Grand Prix. And it's just like generic race cars and a generic background, so it was their way to, you know, they could still make the game in another country, but if, you know, it didn't have anything to do with stock car racing. So I'm going to set up the tripod, and we're going to play a game of Dale Jr. Edition NASCAR. Let's go check it out. I'm trying a different camera angle here with Dale Jr. Unfortunately, if I film head on like I usually do from the middle, it's like a big ghosty image of his head right here, so let's go check it out.
Welcome to NASCAR Pinball.
So he still says NASCAR Pinball. In the beginning it does say Dale Jr. on it, but other than that, same exact game. Just brand new playfield, new translate, new cabinet. A lot of cool shots. It's a little bit smaller than most of the games, I guess, just to incorporate the track that's going through. Oh, got it. The little scanner scoop shot over there. Very interested in seeing what our man Pat Lawlor is working on now with Jack. So I think they should just do like what Capcom did and just call 3, because otherwise it's like everybody knows it's the 3rd game. So now the garage is lit. Now this is in a regular game where the test car works. That's when the garage will actually pop up for the car. The infield, so they got all the guys in their trailers coming in. No, I'm not going to really grade it now because, you know, it's still in the works with Mustang. But as far as, like, you know, driving games goes, you know, especially the Stern ones, you know, between this and NASCAR and
And ninth place.
the new game, definitely like this a lot better than Mustang.
Welcome to the short track.
Short track.
Hey, walk into it.
And a lot of air balls today. You can keep doing that. You can keep getting some jacks. And we get the lock open. Let's see if we can get the lock. I'll just keep going there and get 700 grand.
7, 6, 5. That was perfect.
Ball lock.
One lock.
There goes zero. Yeah, so you only get spare parts because it's supposed to be down.
2, 1.
Hopefully you can see on my right the scanner. Garage is lit.
The garage is open. Player 1.
One thing I like about this place is it keeps the replays really low. So 12 million I'm gonna get at that super easy.
Our fans are the best. Speed shots.
One of the live events I've fortunately now gotten to go see a real NASCAR race. No, being in New York, we don't really have a NASCAR. We have Raceway Park, monster trucks and stuff like that. So that should be our second ball lock. Get ready to hear a really bad cover of Sammy Hagar's I Can't Drive 55 in just a few seconds. Here we go.
It's time to rock and roll.
Here come the balls. Which also doesn't make sense in the European version. Oh man, they all just drain down the middle. The plunger's not getting hard enough. Put them in myself.
Jackpot is lit.
And a special. Oh, here it comes. Still have to spell race? Oh, 2 free games, because I got the special. With the scanner still lit. Still not open, I got it. Just want to get that scanner because it has a modes. All the modes are in there, so you got the test car, there's haulers, there's right side only, so you can only pass on the right. So you gotta hit all the right shots. Any shots to like the left ramp won't do anything to it. You got the test car. I don't know how this is gonna work because it's supposed to it should know that in the code. Yep. You get $500,000 for every hit to the garage. Or to the car itself. You smash the hell out of the car. I'll back you.
Keep it going, Chief.
You have the scanner? Nope.
6.
I stopped going for that damn scanner. So guys, hopefully you had fun, and check this out. I still like it. It's still one of my, I would call like a very a hidden gem. So check it out, NASCAR, or if you're in any other part of the world, Grand Prix from Stern Pinball. So there you go. Have fun. Thanks a lot.